Most people recognize Om instantly. You'll find it in temples, on prayer books, in meditation practices, and at the beginning of countless Hindu mantras. But have you ever stopped and asked, what exactly is Om? Is it simply a sound, a mantra, a religious symbol, or is it something much deeper? Ancient Hindu texts place extraordinary importance on this single syllable. But why? And if sound requires air and vibration to exist, then how could Om exist before the creation of the universe? One thing you'll quickly notice when studying Hindu scriptures is that many sacred mantras begin with Om. Why did ancient sages place so much importance on this single syllable? Let's explore what Hindu philosophy actually says. In one of the most revered and central texts in Hindu culture called the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna declares, I am Om in all the Vedas. The Mandukya Upanishad, one of the shortest yet most profound Upanishads, is dedicated entirely to explaining Om. This alone tells us that Om is not merely a sound used before prayers. It represents something fundamental, something that points towards the deeper nature of existence, that sages considered essential for understanding reality itself. This is why Om has remained one of the most important symbols in Hindu thought for thousands of years. At first glance, Om seems like a sound. After all, we chant it, we hear it, we pronounce it, but Hindu philosophy introduces a fascinating idea. It describes Om as Anahata Nada, the unstruck sound. Think about any sound you hear in everyday life. A guitar string vibrates, two objects collide, air molecules move, sound is produced. In every case, two things interact. But Om is described differently. It is called unstruck because it is not dependent on an external collision. This is why many traditions describe Om not as an ordinary sound, but as a symbol of the underlying reality from which existence itself emerges. The syllable Om is traditionally understood to be composed of three sounds, A, U, M. The sound, A, represents emergence or creation. Notice how your mouth opens fully when you pronounce it. The sound expands outward. The sound, U, represents continuation and movement. It carries forward what has already been created. Finally, the sound, M, represents withdrawal or dissolution. Your lips close. The sound gradually fades back into silence. Creation, continuation, dissolution. These three stages form a cycle. And according to Hindu philosophy, this cycle exists everywhere. Not only in the universe, but in life itself. Look around you. Day emerges. It continues. Then it disappears into night. A seed becomes a plant. The plant grows. Eventually it returns to the earth. Stars are born. They shine. They die. Even every breath follows the same pattern. You inhale, hold, then you exhale. Creation, preservation, dissolution. The sages observed this rhythm throughout existence and expressed it through a single symbol called Om. This same idea appears throughout Hindu symbolism. Brahma represents creation, Vishnu represents preservation, Shiva represents dissolution and transformation. Notice how closely this mirrors the three parts of Om. A, U, M. Creation, preservation, dissolution. Now it's important to be careful here. Modern science does not prove Om, and Hindu scriptures were never written as scientific textbooks. However, many people notice interesting parallels. Science shows us a universe in constant change. Stars form and disappear. Galaxies evolve. Everything exists within cycles of emergence, transformation, and dissolution. While science and spirituality approach reality differently, both recognize that change is one of the most fundamental aspects of existence. And this idea lies at the heart of what Om represents. Perhaps the biggest misconception about Om is that it is simply a sound to be repeated. But that's not the truth. As ancient sages saw Om as a symbol pointing toward a deeper truth. A reminder that everything in existence is part of a continuous cycle. From the movement of galaxies to the rhythm of our own lives, this pattern is always present. And that profound idea was expressed through a single syllable, Om. So, the next time you see the symbol Om or hear it being chanted, remember, it is not just a symbol, a word, or a sound. It is a reminder of the cycle that shapes the universe, nature, and even our own lives. And perhaps that is why, thousands of years later, this single syllable continues to inspire millions of people around the world. If you enjoyed this exploration into Hindu philosophy, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more content on Hindu philosophy, history, and wisdom. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.